Namaste. If you are in your 40s, 50s or beyond, and you have ever walked into a room and forgotten why you came, this video is made with love for you. Millions of baby boomers and Gen X adults are now asking the same quiet question: how do I keep my mind sharp, protect my memory and reduce my risk of dementia as I grow older? The beautiful truth is that brain health is not something that simply happens to us. Research and Ayurveda both agree. Our daily choices shape our brain decade by decade. In Ayurveda, the brain and nervous system are governed primarily by Vata dosha, the energy of movement, communication and electrical impulse within the body. When Vata is balanced, the mind is clear, alert and grounded. When Vata becomes excessive through stress, irregular sleep, poor diet or overuse of screens, memory begins to feel foggy, anxiety creeps in, and mental fatigue sets in faster than it used to. So our first and perhaps most powerful tool is sleep. Modern neuroscience has confirmed what Ayurveda has always said. Sleep is when the brain cleans itself, consolidates memory and repairs tissue. During deep sleep, the brain's glymphatic system, a kind of internal washing network, flushes out toxic proteins including amyloid plaques, which are directly linked to Alzheimer's disease. Ayurveda recommends sleeping before 10 p.m. and waking with or before the sunrise. This rhythm aligns the body's internal clock, what science calls the circadian rhythm, and supports optimal brain function. Now let us speak about one of the most celebrated herbs in the entire Ayurvedic tradition for the mind, Brahmi, known in science as Bacopa monnieri. Brahmi literally means that which expands consciousness. Multiple clinical studies have shown that Brahmi improves memory recall, processing speed, and attention in older adults. It works by supporting acetylcholine, the brain's primary learning neurotransmitter, and reducing oxidative stress in neural tissue. A traditional way to take Brahmi is as a warm tea or as Brahmi ghee, clarified butter infused with the herb, taken in the morning on an empty stomach. Even 1 teaspoon daily, consistently, can shift things over time. Next we come to Ashwagandha, Withania somnifera, often called Indian ginseng. Its name means smell of a horse, referring to its earthy grounding strength. It is one of the most studied adaptogens in the world. Ashwagandha has been shown in human trials to significantly reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that, when chronically elevated, literally shrinks the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Research published in journals including the Journal of Dietary Supplements found that ashwagandha supplementation improved memory, executive function, and information processing speed in healthy adults over 8 weeks. Now let us talk about food. Because in Ayurveda, food is the first medicine. Acharya Charaka, the ancient physician, wrote that improper diet is the root of all disease. And modern nutrition science is catching up to that wisdom. One of the most powerful brain protective foods in Ayurveda and modern nutrition is amla, the Indian gooseberry Emblica officinalis. It is the richest natural source of vitamin C known, and it is extraordinarily high in antioxidants. Oxidative stress is one of the primary drivers of neurodegeneration, the slow damage to brain cells over time. Amla's antioxidant profile actively counters this, and its vitamin C supports the synthesis of neurotransmitters including serotonin and dopamine. Walnuts, called akharot in Sanskrit, deserve a special mention here. Their shape famously resembles the human brain, and this is no coincidence in nature. They are dense in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ALA, and in polyphenols. A long-term study from UCLA found that adults who regularly consumed walnuts scored significantly better on cognitive tests, with stronger memory and faster processing speed than non-consumers across all age groups. Turmeric haridra in Ayurveda has been a cornerstone of brain health in Indian tradition for over 3,000 years. Its active compound curcumin has shown remarkable neuroprotective properties in research. Curcumin appears to cross the blood-brain barrier, where it reduces neuroinflammation. Chronic, low-grade brain inflammation, now understood to be a key driver of Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. The key to turmeric's absorption is combining it with black pepper and healthy fat, a preparation Ayurveda has recommended for centuries as part of the golden milk tradition or haldi doodh. Physical movement is one of the most evidence-based interventions for brain health that exists. Exercise increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which Ayurveda parallels as the building of ojas, a vital life force and the essence of all the body's tissues. Ojas in Ayurveda is the refined end product of all 7 dhatus, the body's tissue layers, and it governs immunity, vitality, and the luminosity of the mind. Building ojas is building brain reserve. Even 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 days a week has been shown to increase hippocampal volume, literally growing the brain's memory center, and to reduce dementia risk by up to 40% in long-term cohort studies. Shankhapushpi, a creeping herb with small blue-white flowers, is another gem of Ayurvedic neurology, less known in the West but deeply revered in classical texts. It is considered a Medhya Rasayana, meaning a rejuvenative specifically for the intellect. Modern pharmacological studies have confirmed Shankhapushpi's anxiolytic, meaning anxiety-reducing and cognitive-enhancing effects. It appears to modulate acetylcholine levels and support myelin sheath integrity, which protects nerve signal transmission. Social connection is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity for the aging brain. Loneliness has been identified by researchers as one of the single greatest risk factors for dementia, equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Ayurveda has always understood this through the concept of satsang, the company of the wise and loving. Regular, meaningful human connection is itself a form of medicine for the nervous system. Stress management deserves its own conversation, but let us say this clearly. Chronic psychological stress is neurotoxic. Pranayama, the ancient yogic practice of conscious breath regulation, is one of the fastest ways to calm the stress axis. Specifically, Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, has been shown to balance the two hemispheres of the brain and significantly reduce cortisol within just a few minutes of practice. 5 minutes each morning is a meaningful start. Finally, let us speak about purpose. Research from the Rush University Medical Center found that having a strong sense of purpose in life reduced the risk of Alzheimer's disease by more than 50%. In Ayurveda, this is called dharma, living in alignment with your deepest calling. Your brain is not simply declining. It is responding to every night of good sleep, every cup of Brahmi tea, every walk in the morning air, every moment of true connection. The science and the wisdom both point to the same truth. Your choices matter every single day. If this video has brought you even one step closer to caring for your beautiful mind, we would be honored to have you with us every week. Subscribe to The Whole You, new videos every week, rooted in Ayurveda, grounded in science, made with care for the whole of who you are. Namaste.